All right, welcome back once again on our Tuesday evening one that is featuring some snow flurries coming down right now in Fargo-Moorhead. Not expecting to see accumulation anytime within the next hour or two, still laying the groundwork there for later tonight, tomorrow, when I do expect we'll see accumulation. Also, temperatures right now above the freezing mark. Tonight, tomorrow, first alert weather days, wind, and at transition to snow. We've seen a lot of rain across the region. Now we're focusing on that wind and snow. All the weather alerts, we've got warnings, we've got advisories out there. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the warning first. Winter storm warning until 6 p.m. tomorrow. You can see here the locations, including part of Devil's Lake Basin, Langdon here as well. And we're talking about anywhere from 5 to about 8 inches of snowfall, wind gust 45 plus miles per hour. Winter weather advisory areas here shaded in blue until 6 p.m. as well. Anywhere from 1 to 5 inches. That's a big spread, right? Well, one of the reasons here we're talking about banding. Those areas of snow that come down very hard just in localized areas. Those are the areas we could see 5, maybe even 5+ inches of snow along with gusty winds 45 miles per hour. Rainfall reports taking you back here over the last 24 hours or so. Quite a bit of rain. Parker's Prairie near 2 inches. Herman, Minnesota 1.86. Again, all these locations here at least an inch with the exception of Grand Forks. Right here at the station we got 1.27 inches. And again, this is much needed rain over areas that needed it the most. Satellite and radar wide view. You can see a lot of the area right now things pretty quiet, but we're going to see that backfill of snowfall wrapping around the low. And of course you can see as we look at Fargo-Moorhead stretching out to the east or west toward Jamestown, we do have the light snow. So again, we're going to walk you through first alert forecast 9 p.m. Starting to get some of that snow filling in some of these slots here. How about 11 o'clock? Now, pretty decent snow coming down. We're expected to come down where you see these darker shades of blue, more of a moderate snow. Again, still going to melt initially, but then we'll start to see it accumulate overnight into tomorrow. 7 a.m. still looking up and down the valley, seeing that snow. Starts to break apart a little bit during the late morning, afternoon hours. Doesn't mean it's going to go away. It just means we'll see more scattered snow as opposed to a wide area of snow. Through tomorrow evening, even tomorrow night, still looking at some snow hanging around. So with that in mind, snowfall potential. We're looking at through midnight tonight, again, still relatively light totals, but once we jump into tomorrow noon and tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 5+ inches in the areas here shaded in the kind of the medium blue color here. One small area, 6 to 8 inches of snowfall. And again, as we look at this, we're saying, okay, the initial snow may melt a little bit, so we may not actually fully have 2 to 5 on the ground, but it'll be pretty close because that snow will start piling up as the temperatures continue to drop. Travel planner, not good tonight, not good tomorrow morning. Again, very windy conditions, could see a few slick roads. Obviously, poor visibility out there. Wednesday afternoon, less snow, should be a little bit better. 35 right now, Fargo, with some of those flurries coming down. 37 Grand Forks, cloudy skies out there. No precipitation coming down at this time. West-southwest wind, 21 miles per hour. Freezing temperatures, Devil's Lake, Jamestown, Oaks, and again, that colder air will spread across the region over the next several hours. Winds out of the west strong. We're seeing gusts of 30+ in some areas. Next couple of days, tomorrow, temperatures hanging in the mid-20s to low 30s with that snow. Thursday, a little bit warmer, mostly cloudy to cloudy conditions as we look at our planner over the next 7 and 11 days. After this, chances of snow relatively minimal, maybe here and there, but then we look at Thanksgiving week, especially Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Highs in the teens, lows in the single digits for a couple of those days.
Temperatures are where they are now. I imagine the snow that we are going to get more of that icier, heavier snow than the blowy, flaky stuff we usually see.
Maybe I think initially, then as we head overnight, once we see those temperatures drop down, will be a little less of the moisture laden, but still it's going to accumulate.
All right. Thanks, Russ. The holidays are fast approaching. That means kids are making their wish lists. After the break, we'll show you the hottest toys and how to find them before it's too late.